welcome to my kitchen. I'm so glad that you made it today. Today we are making a Peary Good Smoothie Bowl. And after you get done trying this, I hope you will be able to say that it was very good. Well, I'm Matthew Yarnell, a former juice and smoothie bar owner and operator and restaurant entrepreneur. And I like making all sorts of wonderful delicacies here in the kitchen, and I'm wanting to share some of those with you. I hope that you will take a time to hop on over to YouTube as well and hit those like and subscribe buttons, and also hit that little bell so that you will be notified when we post additional content. So we're going to get started with the smoothie bowl. We have to have a little bit of a smoothie to put into it. So we're going to put in some yogurt. I'm going to use about 2/3 of a cup of yogurt, or about 5.3 ounces of yogurt. You want to use vanilla or honey yogurt with this. This one's a peach. It might be okay. It probably is. But I've got this plain one open. I'll save the peach for a different flavor. And just measure out my 2/3 of a cup and put that on into our blender jar here. Okay, and you can use a spatula or your finger to help get the rest of it out there. And then we're going to use half of a pear. So I'm just going to slice up the pear that I got, and just about half of it. We're going to save the other half to go into the smoothie bowl itself as a topping. So there we go. Maybe just a little bit more. There we go. And then 1/4 of a cup of coconut milk ice cubes. So took some coconut milk and froze it, and then broke it on down so that it will be easier to blend in the blender jar. And then I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons is good on this, of some almond butter. And I'm actually using a ginger chai almond butter that I made this morning. Very, very tasty. So 1, 2, and 3 tablespoons on that. So my first cookbook is out on the web right now. It is available for free. All you gotta do is sign up for it with your email. And it has about 10 of my recipes in it. It's at MatthewYarnell.com. So MatthewYarnell.com. All you have to do is go over there, sign up for it. And let's see, we got our almond butter. How about some coconut protein? All this is coconut, pumpkin seed, and pea, all blended up nice together. And so add a good tablespoon of that. And then how about some chai seed? Or if you don't want chai, you could use some flax as well. This will help make our smoothie a little bit more thick than a normal smoothie that we would normally drink. Which is good for a smoothie bowl, because what we're wanting is the toppings to sit on top of the smoothie. And then, if you're using canned pears for this, you could use some liquid from the pears. Otherwise, we're going to use about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of almond milk here to help blend this together. There we go. Got a nice big pitcher of freshly made almond milk. We made that during our almond milk presentation on Friday. I hope that you got to see it. If not, it is available still on Teachable, and I'll be doing some other presentations as well. So I want to make sure you stay tuned for those. We're going to turn this on, see how well it blends up. If we need to add some more liquid, we can. So, here we go. All right, we're just going to let that blend for about 25-30 seconds till it's really nice and blended well together. I'm going to grab myself a spatula to help with pulling it on out. There you go. Don't want to tip that too far. We're going to put that into our bowl here and hold this up so that you can kind of see it here. And it's going to fill our bowl about 2/3 full. And just take this and scrape out the sides. And then I'll have to hold this back up so you can see it. So, here we go. Really nice. Get most of it out. And set that off over to the side. And then just shake your bowl just a little bit and that will help smooth that out. There you go. So that's our smoothie inside the bowl. Put our coconut milk ice cubes off to the side because we don't need them anymore. And we're ready to start making the topping for our smoothie bowl. So I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of raisins, and we're just going to start putting these on here. And let's do 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds and 1/3 of a cup of, well, I'm using a pumpkin flaxseed granola, but you could use like a honey oat granola. And what I like doing is mixing the pumpkin seeds up in that, and then, let's see if we can get a close up there, and then we got some nice pumpkin seed and flaxseed and granola all together. That's going on in another portion of our smoothie bowl. Try not to bury your raisins. I got a little close to my raisins there. I'm also going to use 1/2 cup of jicama, peeled jicama. So I just took a nice slice off of my jicama here and then peeled it and then cubed it up as best as possible. So we're going to put that on here. And I did have a couple of dates out here. If you want, you can throw some dates into the smoothie part of it to help sweeten that up a little bit. But make sure you take the tops and the seeds out, because sometimes, even when they say that they're pitted, they still might get incorporated in there. So, the last thing we need is our pear. So, I'm just going to make some small pieces off the other half of our pear. And that is going to go right beside our jicama. You could have it opposite, and then you could have the raisins and the granola separating the jicama and the pear, which are very, very similar in color. But because I'm using a fresh pear, this will have the yellow skin on it. Of course, if you don't want to have the skin on your pear, you could peel your pear as well and still have a fresh pear. So I like to get as much off of my pear as possible without getting into the very center part of it. So we are about done here. We have, show you what we have so far. And the last thing I'm going to do is add on 2 tablespoons of coconut. This is some shredded coconut. You can do unsweetened coconut if you so desire. I prefer the sweetened variety. Kind of depends on what I'm making. And I'm just going to spread that on around, and then we'll get one last look at our smoothie bowl. We're trying to get you a nice shot of this. So there you go. Our Peary Good Smoothie Bowl. Remember that you can hop online and see some of our other amazing recipes. I've got lots of videos posted on YouTube now, and we're adding more weekly. Remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons and that little bell notification too, and sign up for my first cookbook at MatthewYarnell.com. All right, my friends, until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.